Judge Von V. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Pearsons.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Ms. Pearson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we had been together for a really long time. About 4 years ago, we decided to adopt a child, and she broke up with me about 4 years ago. About 2 years ago, and stopped paying child support. And so I have had all the responsibility of our daughter, and she barely comes around.
That's really not.
Ma'am, let her finish. You will have your opportunity to speak.
Okay.
Okay. I can roll my eyes too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She never sees our daughter, and recently she just changed jobs. She was making a lot of money, and she just dropped jobs so that, because right when I started talking to her about child support, she changed jobs because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't ever going to have to pay anything more than what
Okay,
she
ma'am,
was-
where do you used to work?
I was a teacher.
Okay. How much were you making as a teacher?
Oh, I think around 40,000.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
Because based on the paperwork that you provided, your teacher's salary was $55,000 a year.
well, that doesn't include what I put into profit sharing.
Is that true or not?
55?
$55,000.
The case begins with Miss Pearson explaining that her former partner has stopped contributing financially to raise their adopted daughter. They were together for many years, but since the breakup, she's been handling all the parenting duties on her own. She points out that he rarely visits their child and has completely avoided paying child support. Things get heated when Miss Pearson accuses him of leaving a well-paying teaching job to take a lower-paying retail job, right after she brought up the topic of child support. She believes he made the switch just to lower his payment obligations. As the details come out, the courtroom becomes more focused, and everyone starts wondering if the job change was a deliberate move to dodge responsibility. It's a gripping start that sets the stage for a tense legal showdown.
Probably true.
Okay, it's not a probably.
That's
You
true.
submitted it. Thank you.
Okay,
$55,000 a year. How much are you making now? Like, where are you working at now?
Well, I'm working at a store as a clerk, and I'm making 30,000 a year now.
Okay. And you said you're a teacher, so
Yes.
what type of degrees do you have for that?
I have a degree in economics,
Okay. You have one degree or you have multiple degrees?
Well, and I have my master's in accounting.
You have a master's in accounting and you're working as a clerk.
Yes.
What are you doing at this job?
Well, I help people find clothes.
Like a retail
And-
clerk?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have a master's degree.
Yes.
Did-
But I don't have to make all that money
No, you.
if I'm just going to give it all away anyway.
So let me get something straight. She's deliberately, what you're saying is she's deliberately working at this retail job. Now I get it.
I can do
You know,
any job I want.
You know what? Your character is not looking very cute to me at all because you have tried to misrepresent to me what is really going on in this case. You stopped working as a teacher so you would not have to pay that higher amount in child support. Is that not the case?
Well,
Is that not the case?
we discussed it, and she didn't seem to have an objection. And I just thought I was paying enough.
No.
And when I talked to my daughter, she loves me more anyway, and she should come live with me. And I know that's not a matter for this court.
Right. That's definitely not a matter for what we're here on today because based on what we've already discussed, the child lives with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not providing any type of financial support anymore, correct?
I provide emotional support all the time. The child.
You know what? That is not, you cannot quantify emotion.
Now it's the ex-partner's turn to speak. She tells the court that she left her teaching job on her own because the divorce had taken a toll on her emotionally. Even though she holds a master's degree and has years of teaching experience, she's now working as a retail clerk, earning much less than her former $55,000 salary. The judge isn't buying it. Right away, He questions whether she took the lower-paying job just to reduce her child support payments. She tries to dodge the questions, but the judge keeps pressing. She insists her current income is enough, but the judge challenges her, saying it looks like she chose to earn less on purpose. As the judge grows more frustrated with her evasive answers, the courtroom becomes tense. She stands her ground, claiming it's her choice where and how she works, but her defense isn't convincing anyone. This moment of denial leaves everyone waiting to see how the judge will respond in the final ruling.
I'm just going to go on with what I need to do because you obviously came here to play games today.
No, my baby
yes,
loves me.
you did.
She loves me more
and your
than
baby
she loves
needs
her.
money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
me.
Your baby needs money, and you want to do what's in her best interest. So what I'm going to do, how long ago did she stop working as a teacher? Was it recent?
Yes.
How recent?
6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Your child support is going to be set at that $55,000 because it sounds like you are intentionally underemployed. So you do not have to pay a higher amount in child support. And that is ridiculous because you're not cheating her. You're cheating your child. So based on $55,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,583.33. Is there a reason your mouth is open? Do you need some water?
I just can't believe you're being so mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean at all, ma'am. You, on the other hand, are being mean. You deliberately stopped working. You have a master's degree and you went to a retail store so you would not have to pay for your daughter.
The judge is clearly running out of patience. As the ex-partner keeps avoiding responsibility, her story begins to unravel. The judge hits her with a blunt reality check. How does someone with a master's degree end up working in retail? He doesn't let up, questioning her sudden career change and pointing out the serious financial impact it has on her child. She keeps insisting the job switch was a personal choice, but the judge isn't convinced. He flat out tells her that it looks like she's trying to dodge higher child support payments. Then comes the big moment. The judge decides to base her child support on her previous $55,000 teaching salary, not her current retail income. He makes it clear, child support must reflect what she could be earning, not what she's currently choosing to earn. It's a turning point in the case, and her plan completely backfires. The judge is firm. No-nonsense ruling sends a strong message, and everyone in the courtroom feels the weight of his decision.
That's my prerogative.
Well, you know it is my prerogative to read these numbers off to you. Keep listening. So I have your net at $3,794.48. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
You
I do
do?
everything.
Based on this, I see health insurance at $1,200 a month.
Well,
Ma'am, where do you work?
I work for the airlines.
Okay.
And the $1,200 is for me and the child.
Okay.
The child portion is $400.
Okay, I'm
That's
seeing
ridiculous,
that. I'm seeing
isn't
that.
it?
No,
That
it's
can't be
ridiculous that you're not paying. But guess what? You're getting ready to pay now, and you're going to repay whatever the amount is for the child. Well, $400.
She doesn't even love our daughter. She loves her 4 cats
Ma'am.
more than our daughter.
Ma'am, you know what?
would you know
That
you
is not,
never
excuse
see
me.
our daughter?
The two of you will address me, and that is not an issue for this court. Nobody cares about what's going on with the cats. We care about what's going on with the child. No offense to your cats. That's not what I mean. I mean in terms of calculating this child support. So, health insurance, you're going to be responsible for reimbursing that. So I have your child support obligation at $758.90 plus $400 for the monthly health insurance comes out to $1,158.90.
Am I paying the whole $400 a month, or is she paying any of it?
Did you hear me put you on a payment plan for that? If you didn't, you're paying the full amount, $1,158.90. And I need you to close your mouth. I just don't understand why you're looking so confused right now. Child support is based on the calculation. Okay.
The judge delivers the final decision, and it hits hard. After reviewing her previous income, he sets her child support payment at $1,158.90 per month, which also covers health insurance reimbursement. The ex-partner is clearly shocked. She had hoped her lower-paying job would reduce what she owed, but that hope is quickly crushed. The judge makes it clear. Being emotionally supportive isn't enough. She has a financial duty to her child, no matter her personal choices. She tries to push back, but it's too late. The consequences of her decisions have caught up with her. The courtroom is tense as the judge firmly states that purposely earning less doesn't erase her responsibility. In the end, she has no choice but to accept the ruling. The judge's strong stance ensures the child's financial needs are met and sends a clear message. Parents must take their responsibilities seriously.
Is there anything further?
I'm not making that much anymore.
Well, but you just testify, right?
Right.
That you intentionally are working at a lower paying job, right?
Right.
Okay, so I have the discretion to set your child support at that same amount that you were making as a teacher, because you can make more than what you're currently making as a clerk.
Well,
If
I
there's
didn't know
nothing,
that.
well, you know now. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Well, can you make her come see the baby, our child?
I can't make her, but ma'am, please go visit with the child. Do not punish the child because you're upset. Are you mad at the cats? I mean, don't punish the
I don't wanna be
child.
around the cats. Can you put the cats away when
Yes.
I come?
Ma'am,
She's
put the
looking
cats
at me.
away so she can
Yes,
come visit with the
yes.
I'll
child.
come visit.
Thank you. You all are dismissed.
Sad. It's sad.
The video then shifts into an informative segment featuring Judge Vonda Bailey, who breaks down the legal side of what just happened in court. She explains how Texas law deals with cases where a parent tries to avoid child support by taking a lower-paying job on purpose. Judge Bailey makes it clear the court won't let parents sidestep their responsibilities by simply changing careers or reducing their income. If the judge believes someone is doing this to get out of paying their fair share, the court has the power to base child support on what they should be earning, not what they're currently bringing in. This part of the video is especially helpful. It gives viewers a better understanding of how child support is calculated and how the law protects children from being financially neglected. The key takeaway? Parents can't game the system. The law is designed to make sure children come first, no matter what personal choices the adults make.